These videos are fire, man. Welcome back to Tyler Reviews. I know I'm wearing another Golf Wang shirt. This is, I guess, the season of Golf Wang, but it's just a cool shirt, and it's from the movie Major League, which is also a pretty cool movie. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen bits and pieces, and which bits I've seen are pretty funny. But we're not talking about Major League and shirts today. Today, we're going to be talking about a pretty cool revolutionary game console that was released in 2005 by the company Sony Entertainment. It's called the PlayStation Portable. It has a back that opens like this, and you might be wondering, you put cartridges in that thing? Nope, you'd be absolutely wrong, and it's the complete opposite. This is a slot for discs. And you're probably like, what? Those have to be some of the smallest discs on Earth. Well, don't worry, because Sony got really protective over their discs. Here's SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs Fire Team Bravo. You open it up. What do you see? The miniature disc inside of a case with the back cut open so the laser can read it. This was meant to make it easier so it didn't close down and break the disc and people would be complaining about it. But nope, the disc goes in like this. Don't put it in this way, otherwise you'll be called the loser and your console will break. You have to put it in the way that it literally has arrows on the disc. Point down, put it in, and then you click it in, and then you, of course, fire up your console. This console lasted around until 2013, if I'm not mistaken, 2014, around there. It died off due to its games weren't, like, there was exclusive games just for this console, and they were never ported to, like, actual home systems. Like, say, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, or Chinatown Wars. Those were never ported, like, I'm pretty sure, actual consoles. And they could never put the actual Grand Theft Auto on here, due to it being, look at this. How do you think they're going to put GTA 4 on this small of a disc? Come on. But, it also it looked like the PS2, or the PS3. It more looked like the PS3 when you booted it up. I can't boot this up right now because, of course, the battery life. This is probably the worst console to ever take on a road trip because of the battery life. You better be bringing an extra couple batteries, and they're not like AAA's. They're its own battery that needs to be recharged or put on a charger. Or you better be bringing a cable to plug in and just have it plugged in all the time, because the battery life on this was awful. Everybody here, actually, because it only lasts like maybe 5 hours, just like the Game Boy. But that thing took like 4 AA batteries, but this thing just takes a rechargeable, and it just dies super quick, which is probably how also it led to its demise and why they don't make games for it anymore. The console also could be hooked up to a TV via this port. This port is a VGA cable that could be plugged in and hooked up to your RCA on the back of your TV. That is pretty cool, but again, it was in 480p. I never actually said that, but again, it's another flaw. It didn't export in its 720 1080 screen resolution. It exported in 480p NTSC or PAL, depending on where you got this console. And it's also region protected, which is the worst thing, is because if you get one of these games from a different country, you have to get a whole different console together or illegally mod it to play those games. But altogether, I'm kind of sad that I can't play any of the games because the battery, I need to charge it a little bit. But they look, from the back cover, they look like a PlayStation 2, early PlayStation 3 game. First-person shooters, just, you know, or third, it was at least 3D, which is pretty cool. And they had a lot of racing games, but yeah, that's the PlayStation Portable for y'all, right? But one last thing is, what's this port here for? Is that for charging? No, you wouldn't guess. That's USB that plugs into your computer so you can download stuff and put it on there. And also, you can rip those UMD video things to an ISO, aka an image, and put them on there and play them back, and it would look like the DVD. But they're all the same. Ports never made it to consoles, but of course people illegally were able to put it onto the Internet Archive and ROMs and able to make an emulator of all the games. But this is alright console. And they released 3 different models of this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it, and see you guys next time.